Round the ragged rock, the rascal ran.
Right. Right. So, hello everyone.
Hey!
Feels like I am recorded for a while. I mean, month I think.
Yeah, you weren't here last week for last episode.
Last week you were about 3 weeks ago.
Mate, I told you, like, you can see your breath.
Yeah. So welcome back, episode 20. Today it'll just be me and Tommy because everyone else is tied up, busy with Christmas and shite. Fortunately, we've not been able to do a Christmas special because, like I said again, everyone's just been so busy. So, we'll, for the 3 viewers that watch, we apologise.
What? I know, yeah. Just sat there that day. What are you doing for Christmas?
At home with Lauren and Barry.
Cool.
A quiet one.
Yeah.
There's literal shit on my shoe. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Bring it. I know what it is.
The wool.
Yeah, it's like gooey stuff.
And, oh, God, dickhead. What? I've shit myself in. Yeah, just a quiet one with Lauren and Jax.
Yeah, man.
To be honest, I'm kind of glad because I did so many years in a row with like big family get-togethers and stuff.
Your first Christmas at this house, isn't it? Sick. When did you move in?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just
End of
missed
January.
Christmas. Ah.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
But yeah, so if you're watching, thank you for watching. Again, we would have liked to do a Christmas special. We had some plans, but a lot of shit just got in the way.
We'll do it next year when we've got 1,000.
Yeah. I was going to say we'll just do a Valentine's special where we all wear lingerie and shit.
Yeah. We'll say it's a Valentine's special, but we'll not do anything different. And then we'll do the thing that me and you do. But it's just what we think is funny.
Yeah.
We just Friend of the week.
But don't stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, today it's obviously not going to be a crazy one because it's just me and Tommy. But we've got some things we want to chat about, catch up. I haven't seen Tommy much over the last couple of weeks, so it'd be nice to catch up on some things. First thing I really want to talk to you about is I know we've spoke about it a little bit and you haven't watched the trailer because you don't watch the trailer, but 28 Years Later is coming out.
Yeah.
I am so excited for that film.
I talked to Tom at work about it because he's wanted to get into films. We watched 28 Days Later. He liked it. We liked it. 28 weeks later, he's watched the intro. That's all he's watched, and I says, "Oh, bro, it's best bit."
It is best bit.
But the whole film, like, if you want to watch it. Like, it's enjoyable enough. But with this one, he's watched the trailer, and he's talked about the whole thing that you've talked about, Danielle's talked about, Lauren's talked about towards the end of the trailer.
What do you think is him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just say it.
Oh, you think it's...
it's in the trailer. It's not a spoiler.
Well, yeah, but it's theories still, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so the theory is that Cillian Murphy in the trailer, you see him as like some sort of infected.
I have seen that bit because it's been talked about so much.
Which it does look like him. It really does look like him.
I don't think it does that much.
I think it does, bro.
And I don't think they'd just show him like that in a trailer. It'd be a big reveal.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I think maybe they did it on purpose as like a red herring to like say, well, that looks a bit like Cillian Murphy. Let's throw that here and throw people off.
To be honest, that's the only thing I've heard about 28 years later so far.
But apparently there's been a bit of a cast leak, and there's this like really tall, skinny guy that's in it, and when you look at him, you can see that kind of is him.
Oh, right.
Well, it really looks like it is him, so you would assume, that's not Cillian.
Do you reckon that's not like makeup or CGI or anything?
I think he's really skinny because he's so tall. He's like 7 foot something.
That's ill, that.
Yeah, it's like anorexic. But yeah, bro, I'm so gassed for that film. I'm so excited to watch it.
Still like 6 months left till it's out.
I know, mate. It's because I didn't expect it. When films like that get announced and I just really didn't see it coming, I'm like, oh, fucking shit, bro. And apparently there's going to be 2 more after as well.
Is there?
Yeah, but it's not going to be like 28 whatever later. It's going to be 28 years later, and then it's going to show you like a different story.
All right. Instead of 28 decades.
Yeah. But I mean, they missed months.
What?
They missed months. Should have done a month later.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I mean, I guess because it had been so long.
Yeah, I even thought about the months bit.
But yeah, I'm that
28 quarters.
Yeah, this is like the most I've looked forward to a film for a while. I'm not one for really watching horror films in the cinema, but I 100% will be.
Have you started picking horror films up?
A little bit here and there. I mean, I just don't find time to watch much recently. So when I do, it's like comfort watching. I just sit and watch something I know I like, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
But yeah,
Something you just don't even have to watch.
yeah, exactly.
It's just there for you.
Yeah, so I'm really gassed about watching this film. I hope it doesn't flop. I'll be so disappointed if it flops because I like Aaron Taylor-Johnson. I think he's a good actor. Cillian Murphy's in it again. I'm intrigued to know where the story's gonna go because it's been years, and in 28 weeks later, you learn that the infected can starve. So there's gonna have to be some sort of explanation how they've survived for so long. And like some people are like doing theories of like maybe the virus evolved to let the infected eat, like zombies sort of style. Because in 28 days later, they don't eat; they just bite.
Yeah.
So maybe the infected like kind of evolved to let the infected eat victims or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But you also see in the trailer there's like variants of infected kind of because you don't see it, but you see a guy that's fucking massive.
All right.
Like muscly as shit. Like it shows
What,
you.
a zombie?
Yeah, it looks like it's
Like a
infected
tank.
because it attacks a soldier. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's just some fucking riled up human or something. But you see like the POV of a soldier, and then when he turns around, there's a chest in his face, and it's like this wide. So his head height is this chest height. So whoever it is fucking huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see that variant, or what looks like a variant. You also see a shot where there's like three or four infected running down a hill. One of them's just stood there as if he's like the leader, while the other three run past him and run
so
towards
they're getting smart.
So like it's like they learn the infections evolve, the viruses evolved. So I'm really intrigued to see where it's gonna go. And it's got sick acts like Ralph Fiennes is in it.
Voldemort. Yeah. Have you seen The Menu?
No, I think I've heard of it though.
Good film.
I think I've heard of it.
Anya Taylor-Joy or whatever her name is as well.
Yeah,
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, I think
And I always forget his name. Matthew Smith. In From Skins, the first season. They were in About a Boy. You were a boy in it.
Yeah. No, his name's Ed.
Nicholas Smith.
Nicholas
Holtz.
Yeah, Nicholas Holt. Fuck yeah.
Go on. I don't know where I get it out.
Yeah, mate, your brain absorbs pointless information like that.
But I don't. I always imagine like my fingers going through some files and going, haha. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Is that right?
Because I've had to take one out and
That's
plug.
right. I just wondered if.
Right.
But yeah. It made me think as well, like, what zombie film / series is probably the most realistic.
Realistic.
Like, if you to watch, you would think, yeah, that's probably how it would go down.
Yeah.
And I think 28 Days Later is that. If I'm wrong, there's bits where you kind of roll your eyes and be like, oh.
Dead Set. You watch like Black Mirrors and stuff. The guy who made Black Mirror made like this.
I've heard of Dead Set
before.
Just rejig my memory because I might have watched it.
It's these celebrities in Big Brother house.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember it. I never watched it.
You never watched it?
I remember it. I never watched it.
If you like stuff like 28 Days Later and that.
Yeah.
It's very British. It's like dread as well. Like there's nothing. They don't really have a happy moment, which is yeah.
The one thing about 28 Days Later is the people. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
I guess.
Like the fat guy who plays Thingy in Harry Potter.
Mad Eye Moodah.
Yeah,
he's dad, isn't he?
He's the father of the little girl.
Yeah.
And he's like pissed off because they get to the checkpoint and there's no soldiers.
Yeah.
And he sees like a fucking corpse of a zombie up on barbed wire and he just stands underneath it. And blood drops in his eye and then he turns. Why would you fucking idiot? Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's just very contriving, isn't it? The fact that he does look up at that time and a drop of blood goes in. It's very
also the fact like
convenient for plot.
They find like a field to sleep in, and they all take like sleeping tablets.
Yeah.
You know that there's like a fucking horde of zombies that could just rock up at any minute, and
Yeah,
you're all
but
gonna
I
be
think they
zonked.
wouldn't sleep otherwise, and I think it's the furthest from rural areas, so zombies won't be hanging about. I don't think.
I do think that is the most realistic way it would go down. I do look at that and think, fuck, that's probably closest.
Yeah, you wouldn't even necessarily class them as zombies that much, would you? Because they're
No,
just
they're not.
infected with some rage
Yeah,
virus.
it's an
aren't they?
infection. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, because
I
I
mean,
think
it's still a zombie film. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
but
the definition of zombies is like dead that are alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then even in 28 weeks later, there's just moments where you're like, you're dumb, bro. Like when Robert Carlyle kisses his wife, knowing she's infected.
Yeah. He
Fucking
don't just
moron.
kiss her as well. He
Like,
fucking
blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. Mate, he got like his character gets so much stick for ditching his wife, but fucking too right. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, well,
I'm
what,
sorry.
when he runs
like,
off in the
Lauren,
beginning?
I explained this to Lauren. Yeah, in that situation, I would have done the exact same thing because that is not your child. Why are you choosing a random child over your husband?
Yeah.
Because you're choosing to protect the child rather than listen to your husband and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, it's not nice that kid's gonna die, but it's either we all die or just him.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 kids that are in France that we have to think about surviving for. So when the zombie like stands between Robert Carlyle and his wife and is like, sing your pals, and then runs
Yeah.
off, mate, 100% I'd do the same. It's a bit cold, but 100%.
Like quick movements can scare me sometimes, and I think that bit where he's going off in boat and she's at the window and she just gets,
She gets
fucking
ragged,
ragged.
yeah.
Yeah, that scares me. That
Mm.
there's
Yeah.
them TikToks where there's guys. I don't really know how to explain it. They're stood looking out somewhere, and then hands come up behind them with a plastic blue
Bro,
bag and fucking rag them back. They're right
It's
funny.
so weird you
And they
said that.
fucking get ragged back and their legs stay in air.
Mate, it's weird you said that because there, at some point, whether on this episode or not, I saved clips of that
Did
to
you?
show you. I'm gonna have to find it. Give me
They're
2
right
seconds.
funny, man.
Fuck, bro, it's so weird you said that. Man, I was at work laughing my tits
Yeah,
off.
yeah, it's very funny. They get annihilated, man. How do their legs fly that far up? They just disappear
Mate,
right quick.
Both feet went up in
Yeah.
air that time.
It must hurt.
It's the first one for me.
Yeah.
When it did.
It's
Mate,
like-
the fucking golf cart one, he clings for dear life. Watch. I'm gonna send you that. You can put it in the thing. Bro, that's so funny. It's so weird that you bring that up. I was sat at work laughing for ages when I was watching that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, fucking
I
hell.
like whatever they're holding just stays and drops.
Yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, me and Lauren said to you and Danielle would like, it'd be sick if we could all go and watch it together.
Yeah.
28 years
Did
later.
you watch it last night?
28 days later?
Yeah.
No, we watched a break. I watched this thing called Nerd Explains, and sometimes he'll like pick like apocalypse films and he'll be like, this is how you would survive this.
All
And
right.
he breaks the film down.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and halfway through watching it, like Lauren sat down with me, and then the scene with Robert Carlyle came in, and he referenced that, and I was like, I'd do the same thing.
There were there's someone I watch. I forgot what he's called. He's got a really like unique voice. God, he's fucking called, but he's got about 8 million DVDs behind him and Blu-rays, and he's sat just in a chair in the middle of this like Blu-ray case.
English or
American.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck, and he always puts like explain stuff, but he just really just talks about the whole plot
Yeah.
and then explains it for about.
That's what
2
Nerd
minutes.
Explains does, yeah. It's kind of cool to watch him break down films. Like, I watched a film that he broke down and then it made me watch it. I can't remember what film it was. Might have been Train to Busan. I watched him break down.
It is, yeah.
Koreans, man, they make zombie films. Have you ever watched Kingdom on
No.
Netflix? Do you know what it is? It's that like ancient Korean.
Lauren were on about it. Do you know when I brought her on
Oh yeah.
from that night? She were on about you. What watching that.
So the concept is, it's like Korea in like 500 or 600 AD. It's like full of samurais and shit. It's kind of like Japan as you imagined it years and years and years ago. And there's an outbreak or a zombie infection. Now
Alright.
that sounds sick.
Yeah.
But it's so slow, bro.
Is it live action?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's so slow though. And it's a kind of, it takes a twist on zombies. It's like proper zombies, like actual proper zombies, but they're inactive in the day.
When you watch Train to Busan, did you watch it in native language?
I have watched it in native language. I can't remember if I did the first time. I have watched it on dubbed and
Yeah.
native.
So I know like a lot of stuff that does get put up on Netflix and stuff does have the dubbed version, but I don't know if that film does.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
There's quite a few like good Korean horror films still that I've not watched to this day. There's one where there's like a guy stuck in his apartment and he can see a woman across in the other apartment and he's trying to like contact her. And there's like a zombie apocalypse. I can't remember what that film's called.
All right.
And I've not seen it. I've seen a breakdown of it on
It's
TikTok.
like the front cover, someone like holding on to someone out of a balcony or something.
I've not seen the front cover. I've just seen someone break it down on TikTok
Yeah.
a few times as well.
Is
I've
it-
seen it.
I don't know. I'd say last 5 years it came out. Oh.
Honestly, I don't. I've just seen someone like a brief like 3-minute breakdown of the film.
Have you watched All of Us Are Dead? The high school
I
one.
started watching it. I got like 2 episodes in and I just fell off.
All right.
From what I watched though, it was good.
Yeah, we love it.
Because actually, I know. I think I got a bit further. Because I remember like there was the people on the roof. There was that girl's dad who was like going to the school to get her.
Yeah.
Like, I remember bits, but I can't remember how far I got into it. Mate, just because like I just don't find time, and then if it's been like 4 weeks since I've watched something, I just think I can't be off because I can't remember what happened at last episode, and I don't want to go back and watch it again. So I just give up, and I miss out on so much like good TV or movies. But yeah, I was very zombie heavy.
What about Squid Game?
Have I watched it?
Yeah.
I think everybody's watched Squid Game.
Oh, I had to ask. Are you watching season 2?
I will be, yeah. Lauren's obsessed.
That's out in like 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Not to date this podcast, but
Are they doing a whole like season release or is it week by week?
it'd be good if they did a full season release
it's-
because if it's on Boxing Day and no one's doing it, they're
Exactly.
just going to be tuning into that.
If it's week by week, I'll wait and binge watch it when it's done. And I'm just going to have to try and avoid spoilers or something. I can't be doing week by week.
A lot of people do that. Why don't you just watch it?
I can't be doing
Yeah.
week by week, bro. It's
You're
the
just
most.
impatient.
It's not impatient. It's about like I can't watch something in the moment and get so hyped and gassed and be like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen? And then it ends and I'm like, nah, I've got to wait a week because then my thingy for it falls, and then when it's starting to come back round, yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I've got to get my thingy back up again. Where I'd rather just go episode to episode
Yeah,
to
but
episode.
it's good. It is good. Like, say if it comes out the Friday night, and then you're like, oh, because obviously it's supposed to do that, isn't it? Wanting to make you come back. But then, like Friday day comes around, and you're like, yes, new episode tonight. Ooh, all that shit.
I promise you, I would not have been able to enjoy Breaking Bad as much if I had had to do it week by week.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I watched it after it all came out because I only knew about it after
You told me when they
well,
were
it came out.
You like fucking bent my arm into watching it because you were like saying how good it were. When like I think it were up to season 4, so I watched all 4 seasons. About the time I'd finished season 4, they
I watched it when it were over. The first time it were off.
Oh, really?
2013 it ended.
All right, then so it must have been over when I started watching it. I thought
I showed you it, didn't I?
it must have been over when I watched. I must
And there was that bit where he
confused you
walks out of the camper with just like his
underpants. And
Yeah. and me and you just go pecs. We both said pecs at the same time.
But yeah, I'll move on to the next thing I want to talk about.
Walter White.
You want to check if
I'll check.
imagine if you just went, yeah.
Yeah, I just go. Go.
Let's do that again. Do
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah. We'll just loop the audio first.
So the next thing I was going to bring up, relating kind of to movies, was I want you to name me your, like, just top of your head, like you should have some that come to your head. Like the worst death scenes you've had in like TV or movies, like TV series or movies.
Worst.
Not as in like most gruesome, as in it can be the most gruesome or like the one that affected you most or made you most
Or just
emotional.
the most like bullshit ones.
No, like as in either the one that made you like recoil because of how gross it was,
All right.
or how like much it affected you because it was upsetting.
Oh. Have you got some in mind already? I'm guessing.
I have 2.
Go on, let's see one.
In fact, I've got 3 or 4
spark me.
actually. All right, yeah, I've got like 5.
Go on.
2 are in The Walking Dead, and you aren't really got
All right.
4
Well,
in
here's
Walking
one
Dead.
that I might know.
There's the 2 in Walking Dead. I'll tell you.
All right.
One is Glenn. Spoiler alert. One is Glenn,
Is that the Chinese guy?
the Asian guy. I don't know if he's Chinese or
All right.
whatever, but I think he might be Chinese, but I'm not sure. But yeah, his death, bro, stopped me watching Walking Dead. It stopped me watching Walking
He's
Dead
such a nice guy in it.
because he was my favorite character.
Oh, was it?
Him and Daryl were like my 2 favorite characters, and they did him so dirty, and I was just like, I'm fucking done with this. Because, bro, going into Walking Dead, it makes you so anxious that at any minute your favorite character could die. At any minute, you just literally, it could be the most chill scene ever, and your favorite character could just die. I think that's what a lot of people like appreciated about Walking Dead. There was no safe moment, really. And I don't know if you know how he dies.
No.
There's a guy called Negan who comes into the camp,
Careful.
or like, I know, and he like kind of rounds them up all on their knees. And he's basically telling
Is
them
that him
what
with
to
baseball
do.
bat with barbed wire?
Yeah,
around
yeah,
it?
that's Negan, yeah. So then he like gathers them round on their knees and he's saying like, don't do this or don't do that or don't do this. And I think, it's been so long since I watched it, but I think like Glenn,
2016 that season.
yeah, Glenn like lunges towards him because he says something about Maggie. And he's like, now I've got to make you pay. Oh, Maggie does it. Either Maggie lunges or Glenn lunges and he's like, right, I've got to teach you a lesson sort of thing. And he's got his back to Glenn. And he's like looking at the rest of the group because they're like in a U shape. So you don't expect him to do anything to Glenn. Mate, he just 180 turns and fucking straight in the middle of the head. And you just see like Glenn like and go down. And mate, he just fucking smashes his head in. And or does he hit him once or twice and then it goes to Glenn and you can see like top of his head's caved in. He's got an eye hanging out and he looks at Maggie, who's his like partner in the series wife. She's pregnant. And he's like crying because obviously he's got an eye hanging out, his skull's caved in.
Yeah.
And he like mumbles the words, but obviously because his brain's shattered, he tries to mumble the words, I'll wait for you. And then as he's like mumbling it, Negan just fucking, such a brutal way to like kill off one of the main characters. It fucking upset me. I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this. I'm not watching it no more. So that was one of the worst. Another one, not because I was like, he was my favorite character, but it like might be the most brutal death I've ever seen. People who watch Walking Dead will know Noah in Walking Dead. Fuck, bro. He gets trapped in like, I can't remember if it's like a supermarket or something, and there's like a revolving door, and him and Glenn are trying to escape.
Yeah. And they're going,
And-
I'm joking.
And Glenn manages to get out, but they're with another guy, and he's a pussy, and he kind of stitches him up because he runs. So then Noah gets caught in the spinning door, and he's like pressed up against the glass like that, while all the zombies just fucking peel his back off and just start like clawing him. And he's like staring at Glenn through glass like that, like they're that close to each other. And Glenn's like screaming like, no, because Noah's like a good character. And fucking zombies are literally just ripping him apart in front of him. And Glenn's like, mate, it's brutal. It's fucking brutal. So yeah, they're the ones from Walking Dead. But for other...
I've got one.
Oh, go on.
It made me stop watching it.
I'm going to wonder if you said one same as me as well, because I think there's one that I've got similar to you.
One of mine's from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, no.
Pusey, her name is. I liked her through, and then she ended up getting like killed. She got like a bit controversial, and it was before it actually happened. But she got like stepped on and choked out by a policeman.
Oh,
I know, yeah. Tell me about it.
bad timing.
Yeah, it was like a year or two before, all that happened. But yeah, when it did happen, I stopped watching it, and I thought, fuck, she had a bit more to say. But I guess that's why they did it.
Yeah, I mean,
And then another one is
go on, say it. I've got.
one in Breaking Bad. You don't have any from Breaking Bad?
I struggle to think of some, to be honest.
It's
Mike.
no, it's because it's like right early. It's when Walt kills fucking.
Oh, the woman.
No.
Jesse's girlfriend, no?
No. Not even that. That's quite a scene.
When you
I should have probably have picked that over it.
When you see Jesse like breaking down because he loved her.
Yeah.
Tough.
No, yeah, that is bad. Yeah. Yeah, and it's no.
Yeah.
All
But
that
then, no,
shit.
but like when he finds him in the crack den and he's like, I loved
yeah.
her.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
that made me
I
brought tears to my eyes.
I am rewatching it, and I'm like just got past that bit as well. That whole
So sad that.
yeah, because he like suffers for like a full season, don't he? Like the whole parties are just going on and on and on and on, and it's just like
And then Walter at fucking towards the end where he just like drops it on him. Like,
yeah, I know, yeah. But it was gonna be what the fuck's his name? It's not Crazy 8 because he dies in like
What?
no. There's two of them when he fucking strangles him with bike lock. When they're talking down in basement, he's making sandwiches for him and he's cutting off the crusts.
oh shit! Yeah.
What's
I
his
know,
name?
but I can't remember his name.
Shit.
Got that U-shaped bite lock, and he pulls the thing.
Yeah, pulls it.
Yeah,
And it's the whole because like
Because you don't want to kill him.
yeah, I had only just like turned 18 when I like watched this, and I never really watched anything like it before. This like paved the way for
Yeah.
me, and then that's really early in season 1, and a lot of people get bored by season 1. They can't get into it, but I think season 1's one of the best seasons.
It is, but I think it's like
It's
It's-
one of its shortest as well.
it's
It's
just-
only like 5-6 episodes.
yeah, it's like a drip feed of like this is what you can expect.
Yeah.
For the
It's
rest
very
of the
good character
series.
establishment, man. And everyone in that show ends up doing something illegal. You've got Walt doing all the meth thing, yeah. You have
Skylar, what does Skylar do?
she does all counterfeit stuff for
For Walt, yeah.
yeah,
Whip.
and Ted.
Whip, car wash and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Ted, yeah.
Hank fucking has Cuban cigars with Walt on back garden, and then Walt's like, aren't they illegal? And he's like, he says, and then they are, but Hank says something about it. Marie shoplifts. Fucking Walt Jr. gets beer and gets locked up for that.
Oh shit, I never realised they
Yeah.
all do something illegal.
When I was watching it all back, I was picking up on it like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And then obviously Jesse does.
I guess
illegal
that's
shit.
like the theme, like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not
like no
just
one's
Walt.
innocent.
It's not just Walt, it's all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah. Well, shit, yeah, I never even thought about that. So this is one that I thought you might have said because I swear we spoke about how like sad the death scene is or brutal the death scene is.
I'm gonna have to try and guess here.
It's
You've
a big film.
been wanting me to say it.
Yeah, and because I swear we spoke about it.
Oh, can you like give me something that's gonna be maybe like this film?
It's like one of the most renowned films when people say like the best films ever.
Oh,
It's a very
shit.
like heavy, brutal, death-heavy film.
What about Goodfellas?
So the main actor in the film,
Yeah, go on.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. The Saving Private Ryan. The slow thing or the medic.
No, oh shit, I didn't even think about the medic.
Yeah,
No,
the medic.
I'm not thinking about the medic.
You know about him slowly putting a knife into him, aren't you? Telling him to shush.
Bro, mate,
It's like
that-
it's
I've for years after I first watched that film, I had to skip that scene because, bro, it's horrific.
Yeah. Not only that, like he's on stairs.
Cowering,
Yeah.
and you're like, fucking help him.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But I can't
It's
blame him
anger-inducing.
for like I don't want to be in war. I'd probably be like that.
that scene's like stuck with me for so long when I because I watched that when I was like 12. So growing up, that scene stuck with me for so long,
Yeah.
and I hated him forever. Like the guy who could have saved him.
I'd say the medic one's worse.
Yeah, it is now. I think about it,
'Cause
but I didn't even think about the
The
medical.
establishment before it as well, when they're
Mm.
all having a nice chat in that church, which is such a nice scene. It's very cozy. And he's talking about his mum and that she'd work late, he'd fall asleep, or she'd come home, he'd wake up, he'd still pretend to be asleep. And then it's just really like, and then it's like, I don't know why I did that. But then you think she's saying like, oh, I used to do shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Pretend to be asleep while my mum walked in.
Like really relatable.
Yeah. And then he's fucking dying and then he's just yelling for his mum. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing for me that always sticks out about
And then
the blade thing.
sorry.
Sorry.
And then 14 years later, he's in a film doing this.
Oh yeah.
Go on, the blade what?
The bit where the Nazis like, oh shit, something like that. The bit where the German guys slowly sticking the knife in, he's like, wait, please. Like, it's like, because he goes from like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, to then realizing like,
Desperation.
oh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to die. And the German guy's like, shh. And he's like, no, please, wait. And then and it's like, the thing that like really fucking hit home with me for that is like, that's everybody once you face your mortality. Like when you know you're about to go, I think everyone in their last minute's like, no, wait. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, that's terrifying. That's like real.
I usually think about like being at gunpoint, and you people always say shit like, oh, you just fucking just go out and take a gun or whatever. I won't be. I'd probably piss me saying.
No, I'd shit my pants, man.
And then give them whatever they want.
It depends in the scenario, I suppose. If it was just me,
this isn't real, by the way.
if it was just me, I think I'd be scared to the point of like reduced to like just an absolute ball of fear.
Yeah.
If it was me, Lauren, and Jax, I think I would.
Well, yeah.
I would somehow have to like tune out that fear and think, what can I do to save them? Even if I die, because as stupid as it sounds, and is like, oh, you just think you're big superhero, but like I think in that moment I would be like, right, I'm gonna do something to sacrifice myself so they can get away. I think I would, but if I were on my own, and I had like, and I would like just on my own, I would be thinking like, fuck, what can I do? Like, oh, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think it depends on scenario, really.
Yeah. What if you're in a tent and you're a wolf? Thumbnail.
Yeah. So I've got two others as well.
Yeah, go on.
So this is another one I think you will remember well.
Do I have to guess this?
No, you don't have to.
All right. Say one thing that'll.
It's a kind of a zombie film. Kind of. And
I Am Legend.
Yes.
The dog.
Yes.
Sam.
Yes, bro. Bro, that is sad, man. That is sad.
Yeah.
Again, first time I watched that, that made it like I brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, the cinematography is so good because he's choking dog out to kill it, but you can just see like that bit of the dog. So and then obviously they're struggling, and it's just focused on his face, and he's not looking anywhere else. He's just focusing on one point at all, just trying to get through it.
Yeah, and again, like I think the thing that makes that the saddest point is like as he's doing it, he's realizing like I'm alone now.
Yeah,
I'm on my own. Because this dog was my only friend.
Yeah, and it was such a good dog.
Yeah. Man, that's a sad. And the thing is, like, all the films I've just like said are like very heavy, like dark, sad films. The last one I have is not like that, but the death scene I think is really sad.
Well, I know it.
I don't know. I won't let you guess this one.
Just say the title.
Well, no, because you'll know it. The title.
Help.
It's a death in a Spider-Man film.
Spider-Verse.
A Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you which one.
I thought you said it was animated.
No.
Yeah. What? Amazing Spider-Man 2? Gwen Stacy?
Yeah. I found that sad. I found that really sad. Andrew Garfield, where he stood at the grave at the end, is really sad.
Yeah, he's a terrific guy. Like, very good actor.
I love
guy.
I love Andrew Garfield.
Have you seen Tick, Tick, Boom?
Was that where we got Vanessa Hudgens?
No, it's the. I don't know. I think she's in it or not.
Yeah,
I started watching it last night.
I really want to see the. Oh, sorry, go on.
It's like a musical thing.
Yeah, I think it's Vanessa Hudgens. I really want to see the one he's done with Florence Pugh that's coming out soon. Apparently, their chemistry is like amazing.
It is with anyone though he talks to, isn't it?
True. He's a sexy bastard. Really. I said that to Kieran, and Kieran was like, no, he's not. I was like,
I don't think he's amazingly good looking. I think
oral.
I just think he.
I don't know, man. In fucking Spider-Man, I was like, you fucking handsome bastard. Like, and
he is handsome, don't get me wrong.
aura as well.
Yeah.
I was like, you're too cool and too good looking to be a Spider-Man. Fuck you, man.
Well, to be a Spider-Man, no. To be Peter Parker,
Because I still said to this day, he is the best Spider-Man I think we've ever had. I don't think he's the best Peter Parker. I think he's the best Spider-Man we've ever had. the way he moved and like I don't know how to describe, like when you actually go back and watch him when he's in the suit, the way he moves is so accurate to how you imagine Spider-Man in like animated series and stuff like that. It's fucking unreal. And he was like dressing up as Spider-Man from like 3 years old. He's like been obsessed with Spider-Man. And I think he was so focused on playing Spider-Man well. Not that he made Parker, like Peter Parker, the whatever, but like, bro, he nails Spider-Man. And the bit where he's like to the guy on the wall. Remember when he like there's like the multiple...
just the generic bad guy. People who are
when he like pins him to the wall. There's there's like one bit where he like pins the guy to the wall. He's like the guy I don't know if he's a robber or a burglar or something, and he gets in the car and then he's in the back seat. And the guy gets out of the car and he starts like pinning him to the wall. Like, pss, pss. Or where he pulls out a blade and he goes, "A knife? Oh, that's my weakness," or something. Like he played Spider-Man so fucking well. Well, yeah, when Gwen died at the end, I was like, "Fuck that."
One thing that film did very well, and it's the ripples in his suit. You know, when he's falling through air.
Oh yeah.
In the very beginning when he's falling, and just the back bits. So
it's like flapping.
It's just very good details.
Yeah. I do think them films are underappreciated. This is why I've started to change my mind on how I view films now, because I think people are so reactionary to hate on films. Like, you look back and how much everybody hated the prequels, and now people look back and like, do you know what? They weren't that bad. They were all right.
That's because sequels came out.
Yeah, but even before the sequels come out, I think people are starting to realise, actually, they're not that bad.
It's just something else to hate on, isn't it? And now it's nostalgia, so that's why people like it.
I also
then all the people who didn't like it are the ones that loved the originals.
Are dead.
But, half of them are dead. So
I do think though, I think when it comes to like an initial release of a new trilogy, sequel, or whatever, the people set the bar so high that it's never going to hit that. So you hate on it immediately. And then a few years or whatever down the line, you look back and you're like, nah, they're not that bad.
Yeah.
And because, mate, Phantom Menace is not great, not going to lie.
No, they're all
Clone Wars,
bad films.
Clone Wars is a good film. I don't care what anyone says. And
Clone Wars?
Not Clone Wars, sorry. Attack of the Clones is a decent film.
There was a Clone Wars film.
Yeah, I know. But Attack of the Clones is actually a decent film. It's not amazing, but it's all right. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Revenge of the Sith is sick.
Yeah, I really enjoyed
it's fucking sick.
But the only thing that them films lack, and what everyone can agree with, is dialogue. The dialogue's shocking. I don't think any acting's that bad.
Actually.
Because a lot of people get flack for their acting. I don't think acting's the issue. I think it's the script. And George Lucas wrote the script. He's so good at world building, but dialogue, he sucks at.
Hayden Christensen played Anakin to a T, in my opinion, but he got so much hate for it. But that's his character. He's a mopey fucker.
Yeah.
Because of all the depression in his life. And actually thinking on that, I watched a film recently, and I thought it made me think of you and Kieran. Because you and Kieran, mainly Kieran, gave it a bit of hate. The Batman with Robert Pattinson. I think that's a really good film. I know people obviously have their own opinion.
I'm going to have to watch it again. But I just can't bring myself to watch it for 3 hours when I didn't.
Yeah, it's a long film.
I half enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think this is shit.
The thing for me with that Batman is it builds the world amazingly. Like, you go into... Because when I went to watch that at cinema, I was like, it's weird trying to imagine Robert Pattinson as a Batman. But it builds the world amazingly with like other characters like Penguin and Falcone and what's the fucking thing name? The copper the copper's name who's like mates with Batman. Commissioner Gordon.
Yes.
Commissioner Gordon, and then Riddler, and then you see Joker at the end, and like things like that. It builds the world so well that you were immediately invested. Well, I were immediately invested, and I was like, I want to see a sequel. Like, I want to see where this shit's going to go. And it's got some of the best action scenes from a hero film, in my opinion. The chase scene where he's in the Batmobile chasing Penguin down, and like the explosion goes off, and Penguin's like, "Yeah, fuck you, I got." And then the fucking Batmobile flies through the flames, and he's like, "Whoa!" Like shits himself because he's really like, "I'm done." Bro, that scene's sick. The scene where all the lights go out and he comes out the elevator and the only way you can see him is the flash from the gunfire. Sick. It kind of like incorporates Batman and mixes in John Wick. I don't know, it's weird. Mate, I think the film's sick. I really enjoy that film. And it's weird because I was talking to Sam about it and I was like, yeah, Kieran thinks it's shit. And Sam was like, really?
I think Riddler's plan to make everyone get wet ankles is a bit shit.
No, so the actual plan was not to kill people with the flood. It was to, I think it was like to distract the police with the emergency like flooding thing, so then all of his like disciples could kill who he wanted to kill. Because I remember thinking, yeah, why did he flood it?
I'll have to look it up, but there is something flawed about it.
100%.
I'll have to get it up again.
100%.
But then the bit where he's like nearly, he takes like a shotgun to stomach Batman, and then he ejects himself with something, and then he's alright.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Adrenaline, that's why. Because like adrenaline just makes you feel no pain. But yeah, again, and people were like, why is he seemed like a shit, weak Batman. But I think the kind
I
of...
don't think he's weak, because he takes a fucking bolt at face when he's using his wingsuit.
Yeah, I think the vibe it gives off is this is a very early in his days Batman. Like he's a young Batman. He's
and
still
that
learning.
Fucking coffin explodes next to him and he's alright.
Yeah, he's still learning the ropes. Because there's... Like he even says in the film, like... He goes from in the beginning saying, I
don't know what I'm doing, man.
Like, he said, like, in the beginning, he's like, I'm vengeance. And then towards the end of the film, he's like, he realizes, like, yeah, vengeance.
Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, vengeance is like, yeah, maybe vengeance is not the best because everyone's killing each other. So he kind of like, it's like he's kind of like he's learning how to be Batman. That's how I see it. And apparently Robert Pattinson's come out and said I forgot the guy who directed it. It's got like 3 or 4 more planned. And I'm like, fucking sick, bro. Yeah. Give me more of that shit. And there's the new Superman trailer.
Yeah.
Very mixed reviews.
I've like seen 5 seconds, and it's just like
very light-hearted Superman, I think.
Like a string version of the main theme. But it's James Gunn, innit? Who did Guardians of the Galaxy and all that stuff. So it's going to be a bit tongue in cheek.
Yeah. See, this thing with DC, it's very scattergun approach how they do their projects because
everything's a restart in it every 3 years. So like you've got DC with Batman, Robert Pattinson over here, which is good. Then you've got Joaquin Phoenix and his Jokerverse over here, which is the original's good. If you scratch away the sequel and you just had the original film, you'd be like, that universe is good. If this Superman turns out to be good, then you're like, well, you've got these 3 things, but there's just no way you're ever going to bring them together. Because they're so different in tone. You will never be able to do it. That's why I don't really understand DC, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to fully invest like I did at one point with Marvel, because I used to love Marvel. Kind of off it now, though. Bringing Joker and Batman together? I think that never... Is that what you were saying?
No, I mean, Joker is in this Batman, but I'm on about that Joker.
Yeah, but you're on about if in future ones, if they have Joaquin Phoenix and Robert Pattinson.
I mean, because I know it's not the same Joker, that's the thing. But like, so in the end of Joker 2, do you see the person who kills him?
Yeah.
Is it Barry Keoghan? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be able to do that.
But not only that, that's in fucking 80s, that film.
Yeah, true. True.
And Bruce Wayne's a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. I do kind of... I would encourage you to go back and watch the Batman again.
I do. I've been meaning to.
And watch it with an open mind of like, I'm not going to go in saying this film shit and actually just try and enjoy the film because it's a good film, man. It's a really good film. I really think it's a good film. Zoe Kravitz is a good Catwoman as well.
Yeah. They do randomly push fucking...
I noticed that.
Gender politics.
Right, so I watched it 2 days ago.
And it's just one line.
Yes.
But it's like bro, you go, huh?
I never noticed that till you said it. Because I was watching the other day. And like when I first started watching it, I thought like when you said that, and I was like, I don't remember any like sort of theme of like...
Because it's like 3 seconds,
racial
it's
politics.
So memorable because it's probably Siobhan.
Yeah, and then it's the bit where she's talking to Robert Pattinson and she says something like, it's these white privileged guys. It's like, not that they're white, they're just dickheads.
Yeah, it's bad guys.
Yeah, like they're all dickheads. It doesn't matter that they're white. Like,
Falcon's not white.
No, he's not actually, no. But like... gives a shit that they white.
And
they're just
she's Catwoman.
pricks.
She's done crime.
Yeah, true. I mean, they're all corrupt, man.
Well, yeah, he's vigilante. He's not technically with the law.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, that
it
is a
doesn't
weird.
necessarily matter.
It does throw the vibe off a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Like, obviously, every single thing that's been put in that film has been put in there on purpose. So someone has said, stick that there. And everyone's gone, why? And it's like, stick that there. And they go, all right.
She's like reading the script and then she said it and Rob Pattinson's like,
Yeah. Yeah, but they're still rolling.
Yeah.
It goes into the film and like goes, you are.
Mate, there's a fucking. Have you ever seen that clip where that woman, it's a mother, like a mom in the kitchen, like washing pots, and she says like, I don't know the kid's name. She's like, John, what do you want for tea? And then you see him like coming in the background in a Batman suit, and he gets right behind her and wraps his arm around her finger and goes, justice, and then like, pulls her out a shot. Have you never seen it?
No, I don't
Bro,
think so.
I'm gonna have to find it and show you. It's so fucking funny.
I've seen the cat ones. He
The
goes,
what one?
He goes, meow, 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 meow. And then he puts like this mask, and then the cat looks up, and it's got like Batman mask on it. It goes, meow, 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 meow.
Oh, I think I have seen that one.
Gets millions of likes, man. So simple.
Max, what do you want for dinner?
Justice. Seems a bit planned out, but yeah. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, I was like, have you ever seen these ones? Oh, this is way longer than I thought it was going to be.
That's what I used in here the other day. Yeah. Fucking shit everywhere.
That was shit. I thought that was going to be one of the funniest.
Yeah, I'll edit that out.
Yeah, edit that shit out. I thought there's a bit where like he just fucking kicks fuck out of camera for about 2 minutes. Where that veered off from the original question of like the worst death
Death
scenes.
scenes. Did you say them all? All yours?
Yeah, the only ones I had. Spider-Man was the last one I had. So, instead of doing a thread of the week, I thought, because the thread of the week I was going to do was strangest interactions with a stranger. But then I thought, surely we've got a couple of our own stories that we could just tell instead of thread of the week.
Oh, mate.
I've got a few. I've got
Strangest interactions with a stranger.
with a stranger. So I've got 4. 2 of them you were there for.
Go on then. So let's use the ones I were there for,
Oh,
and then we'll call it after that, shall we?
So we've got red flag in Xanta.
All right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So for anybody who wants to know, the story is me, you, and Kieran went to Xanta.
Oh, we're calling him out, and he's not here.
Why? He didn't do nothing
He's
wrong.
not here.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing wrong.
I know. Yeah, but
So we were in Xanta, and there was a female around, questionable,
Yeah.
and she was overly flirtatious, almost to the point of aggression. She
Yeah.
originally came to speak to you and was like, she was Scottish. You got a girlfriend?
Yeah, you got a girlfriend.
You got a girlfriend?
And she had the Avenged Sevenfold bat tattoo, and I, like an idiot, I called it art.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Yeah, I pointed at it. I went, "Oh, Avenged Sevenfold." She goes, "You just like
And
Avenged
she got a
Sevenfold."
fucking raging
You
erection.
just like
for it.
Avenged Sevenfold. I went, "Yeah." She just got a girlfriend. I went, "Yeah." But I said before because I was so put at yeah, and then she was like, "No, you don't." Well, the flush the toilet after they've had their shit.
But then she after you like forced her off, she like tried chatting to me, but like, you know, I think
Next
she asked
victim.
me, she was like, do you know what that is? And I was like, no. She's, but oh no, that was it. She's like, have all you guys got girlfriends? And I was like, no. Like, I baited us both eyes. I was like, no. And then she was like, do you know what that is? But I heard you say it, so I knew what it was. But I was like, no. But I think he will over there.
Yeah, and then she asked him, and then he did
Yeah.
know. Kieran did know. And then asked the same question again. He has got a girlfriend. A girlfriend.
And then all of a sudden you just saw her forcing her tongue.
Yeah, we like walked off, and 2 seconds turned round, and she's already eating him.
Imagine this is her head, and I'm Kieran, and the camera is us, and he was like,
Yeah, but it were like, oh,
It's so
burnt
gross.
into my brain. Man.
it's so gross,
He was like
man.
looking, but his like eyes were like. Like half opened eyes. I thought, oh, man.
Do you know what I was thinking when he was looking at me with like the half opened eyes? I was like, I bet that tastes really bad.
Yes.
I bet that tastes so bad.
Like
Just
like
like
a cat's
fucking
tongue.
cigarette ash.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, man. Oh no. And then he came up to us and he was like, "Did you fucking do that?" I went,
Yeah.
no.
I don't know.
Why didn't you fucking warn me or something? I can't remember what he said.
I don't know what he did as soon as he pulled off, but I can imagine some shit. He just goes like,
No, I don't remember. He was at the other end of the pool table because he was like going to take a shot when she walked over. And then when he managed to peel her off him, he like came over to us and he was like, "Why didn't you fucking warn me?" or something like that.
how did he just go like that and walk off?
Yeah.
And didn't say what else?
No.
And she was
She
just
kissed-
left
they
stood
kissed.
there.
They kissed. He fucking walked away immediately. Well, I said they kissed. She
Well,
kissed him.
immediately.
She kissed him. Let's get that straight.
Yeah,
Kieran
yeah,
did
yeah.
not
Yeah.
reciprocate in any way. Yeah. Kieran did not reciprocate in any way. He just had no choice. And then like she was just left stood there at the other end of the pool table, and he walked over to us and he was like giving her the right, fuck off. And then came up to us like, "Why don't you fucking warn me?"
Imagine if it turned into Smile and she were there after like
Red flag, red flag.
that.
But yeah, we nicknamed her Red Flag because from then on she was just fucking hovering.
I can only imagine if like she ends up watching this, and if she ever remembers.
Subscribe.
I don't think she'd remember. I don't
No,
know.
I
It wasn't
don't
that traumatic for her.
No,
It was just a
it was
day.
just another notch on fucking
Yeah,
lipstick
It was
lid
just
or
a
whatever.
time and day. That's all it was.
yeah. I'll just go find my next one.
Yeah. Next victim.
Fucking like Venom. Do you know when Venom opened his mouth and that tongue like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Or like
right.
alien, like a xenomorph.
or the mouth? Yeah.
All fucking wet.
So the next one, Zante related again, but the second time we went to Zante, when we were sat by the pool, and you know what I'm gonna say?
You know about the old dude who were cleaning the pool?
No.
Oh,
I'm on
you
about
go
the
on then.
second time we went to Zante.
The second time.
So we were sat by the pool. You were like in it while me and you were sat. It were either you that were in it.
More Scottish girls.
Yeah, more weird. I realised that as well when I was right in the stand. Like they were Scottish as well. Fucking
Yeah.
weird. So again, our friend Sam, was saying like how the one he found, not because he didn't. He's not saying he fancied her, but we were saying like, "Oh, who do you think's like the most attractive or whatever?" And he said, "Oh, I think she's the most attractive or something." I don't know. I can't remember why. Anyway, they tried talking to me and you, didn't they? And we were saying like, "Oh, we've all got girlfriends and blah, blah, blah." And they were like, "Oh, what about him with Sam?" And we were like, "No, he's got a girlfriend." And he was like, "Yeah, all right, but who do you think he'd go for?" Or something like that. And we were on about her with glasses. You remember? And she was laid by a pool. And me and you went, "She all right?" She went, "Oh yeah, she just got hit by a car." You don't remember that?
Hit by a car.
She got hit by a car. She was like laid off in and off out of pool, like one leg and one arm were in pool,
no.
and other off like on edge, and she looked dead. And she's like, "Yeah, she got hit by a car this morning."
Who told you that story? Were it one of them Scottish
One of the
lasses?
girls, yeah.
They were.
No, she said herself after.
Oh.
She came and spoke to Sam, and Sam was like, "You all right?" They said got hit by a car. She's like, "Yeah, I'm all
Oh. Oh.
right." Wait, she got
Right.
fucking hit by a car.
Yeah. I've just been fucking hit by a car, mate. Better dip off of me and pull.
And she was like, side of pool, dead.
Just bruised all the way up.
Yeah, man, fucking dead. So I got two more. So both of these was when I was chilling with Kieran on different occasions. You weren't there for these two. So there's one. I can show you the clip that you can even put in, but I'll have to find it. We went to Blackpool on the weekend, like they always do.
Yeah.
And I went on this one, and we were in a pub. Sorry, I don't know if it were a Weatherspoons or something. And there was a guy who was acting like really fucking weird. He obviously wasn't all there.
Yeah.
And he started arguing with his pint, like screaming.
Oh,
Have I shown you
you've
the video?
shown me all these.
Have I shown you the video?
Yeah, let's watch them again though, because I
I've got to
know
find it.
fucking
We'll have to find it. Though.
Neil gets up, doesn't
Yeah, Neil then, because he's screaming at his pint, so he leaves it and walks off.
he? Yeah.
But then,
Neil goes up and he's fucking like that. To
yeah,
pint, innit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, it's years ago. You're talking 2017 or something.
Arguing with his pint. But could you hear what he was saying?
No.
Just gobbing off.
Yeah, just mouthing off, bro. But yeah, bro, he was like, so he started, he had his pint like there, and he was pint of Colin or something, and he's like, man, like, right, I mean, Kim, like, the fuck? And then all of a sudden he stood up, and he's going, I can't remember what he's screaming. He's like, you fucking, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, he's just having a meltdown in the middle of the fucking pub, just screaming at his pint, and then just walked off.
So not even like muttering.
No, like full on
shouting.
screaming. Yeah, the video I've got's got no audio, but I will send it here. You can put the clip in.
Yeah. I'll double over it.
So cut to it. But yeah.
Got that.
But yeah. Yeah, so then I was like, it'd be funny if someone else got up and started screaming at it. I think Kieran's dad got up and started fucking screaming at it.
Did anyone else see him do it?
I think so, yeah.
Like,
I put a video on my Snapchat story. I put something like, I think their call-in's gone off or something. And then Kieran got up and started screaming at it as well. But yeah. And then the last one was when me and Kieran went to Ibiza, when it was just us two. We went to Es Paradis, and we was it was like a water party. They say it was a water party, but it was like a pool party. So basically in Es Paradis, like it's basically a tent over what used to be the outside of a hotel. So there's like empty swimming pools. So they're like steps like that, but it's a circle.
Yeah. So
everyone gets in like the basin bit of the circle, the bottom, and like water rains down and it fills. And it's like a good 4 foot depth from like the top down. And beginning of the story, I ordered 4 drinks and it cost me €124 for 4 drinks. That's how expensive they are in Ibiza nightclubs. And I didn't know. So I ordered 4 drinks thinking, I can pay for that. I'll sort us for first half at night or something. She's like, yeah, €124. And I was like, I refused to pay it first, but then I saw another guy doing it and he got dragged out by a bouncer. So I was like,
well, after he didn't want to pay?
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it, take it. I had to split it with Kieran though, because I couldn't afford it. I only took 100 out with me. So, so we had like 2 plastic cups with vodka Red Bulls in. And after a few hours, obviously, I've still got this cup, but I've pretty much finished it. And this guy goes, bro, can I borrow that? And he was off his tits. He's like, can I borrow that? And I was like, yeah, take it. Bear in mind, yeah, while we've been stood in this pool, like having a laugh, chatting to other people, dancing, drinking, blah, blah, we've seen people fucking in this pool, fingering in this pool. We've seen used Johnny's floating in pool. This guy goes, can I borrow that? I'm like, yeah, bro, go for it. Scoops up water, chugs it, because obviously whatever he's on, MDMA, ecstasy or whatever, makes you need a drink right bad. And he didn't want to go and pay like €20 for a drink. And he just starts chugging pool water.
Oh.
And I'm like, that is fucking disgusting. And he just went, cheers, pal, and walked off. And I'm like, he's going to die.
Oh, mate. He's gonna catch something.
Mate, his throat's going to be chlamydia to fuck.
But if your lot were in that pool, your lot would have got something probably as well.
Well, to be honest, after that point, we went to ankle depth. After we saw all that shit, we like stepped out and went to ankle depth.
Like moving through thick water like that.
Yeah, we went to ankle depth for bro. Yeah, they're like the ones I could think of quickest. Have you not got none that you could think of? Weird stranger interaction.
No, everywhere I go, I always take the weather with me. But I always have my headphones on. I don't like interaction with randomers.
Yeah, me too.
I try my best to stay away from it.
But that's why I find like most of the weird interactions happen when I'm away somewhere, like on holiday or something like that.
Yeah.
I swear there were one that I was sat there, right, like putting them down on notes, and I was thinking, there's one I'm not thinking of with Tommy, and I can't remember what it were. I don't know if it were on a plane or something, or I swear there's one I'm not remembering.
I don't know, man. No. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It'd probably take me a week to think of something. I
should have told you beforehand, so you could have thought of something.
It's fine, man. Bye.
But yeah, if you need to call it, bro, we'll call it.
All right, no worries, bro. I need to go to Crystal Peaks to pick some up. Do you want dropping off first, or you want to come with?
I'll probably need dropping off first, bro, because I need to go and try and pop to Alder before long.
All right, no worries.
But yeah, as you can see, guys, we're in a new room, studio, area, whatever you want to call it.
It's in early stages.
Yeah, so this is very...
The view behind this camera is not good.
Yeah, this is very raw. Hopefully it'll look a lot cleaner and polished
it's a work
soon.
In progress.
But this does look a lot better than what we were in. But yeah, hopefully we'll be doing a lot more episodes soon.
Yeah.
Just got to get through this Christmas period where Jack and Kieran will be more available.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. We all you enjoy your presents,
Yeah.
filthy animals.
I want to talk about Christmas films now.
Oh, go on then quickly.
Watched Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. Just forgot how good of films they are.
Best Christmas film.
Yeah, they're so good, man.
They are.
2's better than 1. Yeah.
I think they're on a par, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they're both amazing, but I think 2 just snatches it.
They are.
But there's so many plot holes, man. But it's so funny because you just think, fuck it anyway. But the fact that he's running through New York, 2 guys chasing him. All pedestrians are about.
Yeah,
you couldn't just go up to someone and go, these 2 guys are going to kill me, by the way. Or like just in the middle of the park and that and fucking. And then they like, oh, he's a kid alone in the park. Oh, it's like, oh, yeah, probably die himself anyway. It's dangerous out here. And they start walking past people, and then Marv just starts taking hats off people's heads. But they're still walking like that. You know, after that ant coming out, I do not know. Very funny.
The Sticky Bandits.
Yeah, Sticky Bandits. The second one's the one with the taps, right?
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah. I remember watching the second one and thinking that the toy store that's in the second one was the coolest fucking thing ever.
It is cool.
Like, I remember thinking, I want to go there so bad. Where they're hiding in like the Wendy houses.
I want
and
to
shit.
throw a brick through a window. That's what I want to do.
They are the best Christmas films, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, it was like when I had iPhone 4, something crazy like that. Apple did an offer where they did for 12 days, they'd give you something on Apple Store. And on like day 4, they gave me Home Alone 1 for free on the Apple Store. So I've had it like on my films in Apple for since then. So I can just download it and watch it whenever I want.
Very good.
But yeah, I remember when I got that, I was like, oh, sick. The fucking best Christmas film.
Yeah,
man. Because there are so many Christmas films, and I think a lot of them are shit. I think your top ones are like Grinch, Home Alone, and...
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes, Muppets Christmas Carol, definitely. Die Hard.
Elf.
And Elf.
Yeah. And then we just listed about 20 more. Whole rest of shit. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your presents and your dinner. Bye, 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 bye. Love you. Bye, bye, bye. Fuck you.